Jason from Texas. I'm here to talk about Kevin and his Vtwin Wheelie School. This is my second time back. I came about a month ago, started to learn how to ride pop wheelies on a FXR that Kevin built, and built this, I guess you call it the wheelie bar. I came here with not a lot of Vtwin experience popping wheelies. Kevin showed me how the whole concept worked. So he put the wheelie bar on this bike. He's got a cam in this bike to help it get up. And I took it out the first time, and I started off really slow, kind of getting up to about the 9 o'clock position. And within about, I'd say 2 or 3 hours, I was up to about 10 o'clock using the wheelie bar with a bracket that spaces it out on here.
Kevin from Vtwin Wheelie School. I wanted to talk about why I started this wheelie school. The reason I did is I went to a wheelie school that had, the only wheelie school that I could find, and it actually had sport bikes in it. And what I found was wheeling a sport bike is extremely different than wheeling a Vtwin. So I wanted to put something together that would allow guys to actually learn how to wheelie a Vtwin. Because wheeling a sport bike, like I said, is completely different. The launch is completely different, the RPMs are different, the characteristics of the bikes are completely different. If you were to master a sport bike and then try to wheelie a Vtwin, it's completely different. It's apples and oranges. They're very, very different from each other. So having put together a wheelie bar on a Vtwin gives the rider the confidence that he's not going to over-rotate. Because wheeling a Vtwin is very much one single action going from the launch to the point of balance, and you've got to get there quick, because on a Vtwin the RPMs run out so fast and the front of the bike is so heavy you can't modulate the bike up. You've got to throw it up in one shot and then ride the rear brake and then balance the bike and modulate it once you get to the balance point. And that's the tricky part on how to teach somebody to wheelie a Vtwin. A sport bike is very different than that. You can go, the balance point on a sport bike is here, on a Vtwin it's more like here. Very big difference, and the weight and the RPMs all affect that as well. A typical day at wheelie school, you arrive here at 8 a.m, you come in, I talk to you about your riding skill set, then we go ahead and we set the bike up for your level. And we're going to start you off, if you don't have any wheelie experience at all, we're going to start you off at very low, basically just getting you like a foot or two off the ground, and we're just practicing that launch at a low height. And the reason for that is to build confidence that you can actually operate the RPMs and the clutch and be able to launch the bike without freaking out or crashing. We just build your confidence very slowly. And as we build your confidence, we put the height up higher and higher and higher, and I'm talking you through every single run that you do. I'm going to talk you through what's going on, what you're doing wrong, what the fear that you have to fight through. But knowing that you have that wheelie device back there to stop you over-rotating is a huge comfort to people, especially the people that I've taught so far. And we've had very good success with this. It's a very, very good tool to teach somebody how to wheelie.
What made me start wanting to do wheelies was hanging out with people who were doing wheelies. I saw that they put a lot of time into it. I saw that they put a lot of effort into it. I saw that they had dropped their bikes, expensive bikes. I saw all the problems that they were having, getting hurt. They weren't in a controlled environment. And so when I talked to Kevin about Vtwin Wheelie School, he had all that dialed in. He had a safety bar, or the wheelie bar, that stopped you from over-rotating, which a lot of guys talk about on Vtwins. It's going over, and then they wreck their bike, they hurt themselves bad. They do it on the highway. So there's all those issues that come into play. So when I talked to Kevin, he said, look, I have a wheelie bar that'll stop you from over-rotating. I have a bike that's set up that doesn't have a big fairing. It's designed to just go up. It's got a good cam in it. It's easy to stand up. I have the experience. I've been doing it. So I said, that sounds great. So I gave him a call. He said, come on out. I came out here. We were out here, I think, within about an hour. I think after talking to him, explaining the clutch to me, explaining the brake, explaining how to launch the bike, showed me how the wheelie bar worked with the spacer. He started me off slow, like he told everybody. He got me off probably about maybe 2 feet to where I felt comfortable getting the clutch, getting my timing right. Then we went back to actually using the wheelie bar, where we were actually hitting the wheels and riding it. And that, once I felt the confidence of that wheelie bar and felt how strong and well made it was, it made it to where I felt comfortable to get it up and ride it. And then from that point on, it's been really good. It's been a great experience.